Kevin is a third generation in the field industry expert with over a decade of experience working in the compressed gas industry and emerging industries who utilize gas or cryogenics in their applications. He specializes in customer support and training, product development and R&D projects. And on that note, Kevin, welcome. We've just heard about the importance of specialty gas cylinders. Perhaps you could tell us why specialist knowledge and technologies in cylinder filling are so important and how Weldcoa is advancing on the technology front.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, thank you guys for having me. And I feel fortunate to be speaking after Romery because he was really going to help me in trying to explain some of the stuff that we've got going on over here. Like you mentioned, Romery, some of the importance of having these specialty coatings on aluminum cylinders that are used for high-end specialty gas product filling is a hugely important part of our industry. And I wholeheartedly believe that really going with a cylinder that's made for that purpose with a specialty coating like you spoke of before is really the route to go when you're talking about doing any sort of low part per million reactive gas service specialty gas filling, whether it's for EPA protocols here in the States or any sort of emissions monitorings of reactive gases. The best way, like I mentioned, I think is to purchase a cylinder with a special coating in it. But a lot of us that are already out in the field and have existing fleets of cylinders and equipment, that's not always the option that we can go with. Resurfacing a cylinder for a different purpose or just altogether putting it into reactive gas service, it's beneficial to go through some sort of an extensive process to make sure that we can minimize any sort of impurities that might be clinging onto the inside surface of that cylinder, like Romery mentioned. What we've developed in addition to a cylinder processing oven that we currently make is what we call a cylinder passivation system. Traditionally, before manufacturers like Luxfer had the ability to put these specialized coatings on the inside of the cylinders, a lot more work was done by the gas distributor or the manufacturer of the gases going into the cylinder to prep the inside surface. That traditionally meant after you either got a new cylinder in, valved it, or changed service or anything like that, you'd have to go through a lot of work to try to really dry out the cylinder, remove any impurities such as moisture, oxygen, other things like that you wouldn't want in there. And when you gave it your best effort and really did the most work that you could, we would often still find that shelf life on these reactive gas cylinders was way lower than what we expected. We'd be hoping for at least a several year shelf life, and in some of the analytical studies that we had done, we'd find that we'd get a fraction of that or even less depending on how the cylinder was prepped or what kind of gas we were using inside of it. So we've developed a specialized manifold that really helps to finish the prep work inside of a untreated cylinder by using a combination of different purge, vent, and vacuuming methods, as well as different types of gases for cleaning out the inside of the cylinder. And that's been a huge development because of the necessity of that. So we've been really happy with that and its progress and its functionality so far.